Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi wahda. Wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da. Amma ba'd. Respected Basheer Juma-Dawah and participants, brothers and sisters, I welcome you to the second session of our third International Virtual Dawah Training course. We start the program with the recitation from the Holy Quran. I would like to request our colleague, Dr. Hafiz Ahmad Hamad, to recite few verses from the Holy Quran. Yes, please, Brother Ahmad Hamad. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد صدق الله العظيم. Brother Ahmad Hamad appears to be not able to join the meeting. He is following us on Facebook. Today, most of the participants will be joining us on Facebook Live. So only our capacity today is 100 participants. I would like to request Basheer Juma-Dawah to please start his presentation.
Okay, Dr. Ehsan, let's check this thing. Can you hear me properly now?
It's better than the previous time. It's better now.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you, but a little bit of sound crack is there.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Hello?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi ali zati azim sifati sami simati kabir shan. Jalil al-Qadir fi zikri muta'il amri Jalil burhan. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Maulana Muhammadin bi'adadi man salla wa sam. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Maulana Muhammadin bi'adadi man qada wa qam. Dear participants, self and time management. This is for Dawah workers. How to become effective, efficient, and beneficial to ourselves and the human being. Better here and better hereafter. This is the topic. We will be covering two major topics today. One is symptoms of the bad or poor time management, and other thing will be time management grid. The third item is very small but very important for all of us. That is supplications for improving our time management skills. Okay, let's start from the first question. This is, have you completed the practice of time recording for 1 week? And number two, have you been able to account for your 168 hours of a week? And have you been able to analyze them? What were the beneficial and what were the wastage? These are the two questions I have asked in the beginning because you were supposed to fill that time sheet or time recording sheet provided to you by Dr. Malik. And now, if you have not done it, you are advised to start from the current week. Now, symptoms of poor or bad time management. According to Collins Dictionary, a system of an illness is something wrong with your body or mind that is a sign of illness. Now here, our body is the time management set or time management skill. We have to identify what are the symptoms which lead to believe that we are not good at time management. Number one, always and habitual to rush to complete the task. It means we delay everything, and at the end of the time, we start working and we try to put more efforts, and we become in the condition of urgency. Facilitate between unpleasant alternatives. Alternative one, alternative two, we are not going to do it. It will time taking. It is out of comfort zone. This is facilitation between unpleasant alternatives. Fatigue and non-productive activities. We feel tired and our activities are not according to aim of our life. We miss our deadlines. This is the normal thing. We normally miss our deadlines. Not enough personal time. We don't have enough personal time. We are not able to give time to ourselves and our family. We feel overwhelmed, always emotional. Frequent interruption resulting in delaying important tasks. Frequent interruption resulting in delaying our important task. Always outside pressure and certain interruption disturb us. Feeling guilty for what we have not been able to do. Hesitant about tackling important tasks. Not finding the time to take one's family member to the doctor when their illness warrants it. Never finding the time to attend to important matters. Finding the bulk of one's time taken up with attending tasks of urgent and immediate nature. Sitting late unnecessarily in office, in workplace. Taking work home and bringing home to office. Not taking the paperwork and e-work in stride. Waiting for the right mood for getting on with written work. Being involved with helping others in their work at the expense of our own assignments. We honor other people and sacrifice our work, which is not desirable. Considering oneself to be indispensable for the organization we are working for. It is ujub in Arabic or self-praising attitude. Attending too many meetings and conferences and wanting to be a super public relation man. Some people are feeling themselves comfortable in this situation. Finding it difficult to say no, even though circumstances warrant. When we can excuse, but due to certain traditions, but due to certain pressure, but due to certain obligation, we are not able to say no, or we are not able to say, excuse me, I can't do it. Being generally under pressure, being upset, being passed for time as a rule rather than as an expression. We are always under pressure. Not being able to complete a task at the appropriate time. We are not able to complete our task with the time limit given to us or time limit set by us. Always being prisoner of devices. Not paying the utilities, gas, electricity, telephone bills on time, and we pay surcharge. Running out of petrol when driving a car or riding a scooter, and become stuck up on the main road. Now, certain pictorial demonstration of our symptoms of poor time management. We work less, we sow a seed, and we expect too many fruits to grow up from this thing. We are good in power, but the right man who is sharing his power, but see, the power from the cattle is going where? It is coming in his own power. In organization, we do like this thing. In organization, we do and we work like this. In certain houses, the same position is there. We see ourselves that our condition is not good, but we don't realize this, that we are not good. But we perceive ourselves like this cat is perceiving herself to be a lion. And this is our perception about ourselves. And when we tabulate or organize our activities, this will be just like this circle. There are 4 types of activities, but they are not organized, and we are under pressure, and we are not able to make the priorities in this respect. We are not understanding these terms. Important and not important, we have to decide. Urgent and not urgent, situation will tell you, and our values and our character, that is more important. Procrastination, which does not allow us to start any work. Perfection, which does not allow us to complete any work. Prime time, we don't know our peak time, high performance time, or our energy level. And we are not able to plan ourselves. We don't have skills to review our performance. And we don't evaluate ourselves. And we don't do the accountability of ourselves. We don't believe and we don't practice in hasibu qabla an tuhasibu. People have to account for themselves before the day of judgment. And this is important that we must understand this science, because these are universal science. Science everywhere we will find it. Not to do, to do, and we have to be cautious. Not to do, prohibited. To do, permissible. Cautious, mutashabihat. We have to be careful about this. But we don't understand and we don't follow this instruction in our life. Okay, now we have completed this thing, the symptoms of poor time management. Now we will take a break of 2 minutes, but program will continue. The break is for you to think about that thing. This is energizer, this is icebreaker, this is just an entertainment. Okay? See, in our mathematics, arithmetic, accounting, there are 9 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10th is 0. But it is important. Whenever it is placed, it changes many times. The request to the participant is that arrange this 1 to 9 in such a way that horizontally, vertically, and diagonally, you get the answer 15. It is not difficult, just to arrange it in a logical way. Now, we have put these figures, the 5, the central figure, which has been shadowed in yellow, odd figures are red, and even figures are in green. Rearrange the green and red boxes. Green boxes in Z form and 5 to be in its original place. I am giving you 30 seconds to think about this. Then we will go to the answer to the next slide. Okay, the answer is here. 5 is in between. 2, 4, 6, 8. You will see this is just like Z. And after that, you will be able to complete this thing and you will get everywhere 15. We could get 15 from the original arrangement, but it would have been 8. Now you are getting 16. Now the resetting and rearrangement give you more productivity, more results. Our objective of this time management workshop, training, course, whatever we call it, is to improve our performance and improve our results. So we have to rearrange ourselves, we have to reset ourselves, we have to reposition ourselves. This was the energizer and exercise, because after this, when we will be discussing the time management grid, it is important for us to get ourselves out of our comfort zone and to do accordingly. Now, coming on the other thing, the time management grid, TMG, management process, and what are the steps. We will show you the time management grid, but explain it at the end of this presentation, because it has an exercise on this thing. Now, this is all time management grid. You have to confine yourself. You have to categorize your activities in A, B, C, D, E, and you have to find out your attributes, wheels, factors, or ingredients of your success in this form from top to bottom and lens from left to right. The process of self and time management has 5 steps. Number 1, identify and assess ourselves. We will explain item by item, inshallah. Determine objectives of our life, goals, determination of goals, and in accordance with lanes and wheels. Bring change in our life. This is the most important thing in this process. And assess and make more progress day by day. For time management break, I will suggest you to use a notebook or Word file or any application available to you, or notepad, small card 3x5, whatever is possible for you. Name it as a self-management book. Write your name and at the end, SMB, self-management book. Keep this book as your sacred book or self-improvement book. Initially, for 1 or 2 weeks, fill it on a daily basis and then put it on a weekly basis. Identify and assess ourselves. Number 1, know yourself. Write down your positive and negative traits and see what is your position. Analyze your qualities and drawbacks, strengths and weaknesses in life and in time management. Enumerate and assess your habits. What are your habits? Top down, A, B, C, D. And try to understand terms about the time management. We have mentioned those and we will explain you in the next program, inshallah. Try to understand the benefits of time management. We have already explained you. Okay, whenever there is a charm, there will be some pull for you. And when we understand ourselves, we know ourselves, then man arafa nafsahu faqad arafa rabbahu. Whoever knows himself knows his Lord. Now we have to review the status, know ourselves and document and diagnose ourselves. Write it down on the self-management book. Analyze our plus and minus points on the self-management book. Our assets and liabilities. If you are a businessman, write it. If you are a normal person, write it. You are a student, write it. Review your internal and external matters. Your compulsion, your controllable and non-controllable matters. Review and examine your habits and routines for changing them. How you are mitigating them, how you are dealing them, it is important. Determine objectives of the life. Think what the life is. What should be the objective of our life? Determine it. We know, being Muslim, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. What should be the impact of the objective on our life? If we determine this is the objective, then what should be impact on our life? This is important. What are the expectation by adopting this objective? What people will expect from us if we say this is our objective? The impact on is us and the expectation is by the people. Determine life goals. Determine life goals, keeping these objectives. Goal is your dreams converted into time frame. Determine objective of life. Life is blessing of Almighty Allah. Time is the measure of moment of life. Life is the name of benefiting from the blessings of Allah and fulfilling the responsibilities associated with them. Life is the name of practice in the world and result in the hereafter. And after the result, dealing will be done accordingly. Whatever has been decided over there, we are expecting رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. What should be the aim of the life? The aim in life is the relation with Allah and practicing the given protocol. The best example of this protocol is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and our aim should be to live our life according to his seerah. This protocol has its set of manners and some do's and don'ts, the Sharia, Sunnah, Sirat, and our etiquettes. Keeping the matter of sense of responsibility and recompense in mind while benefiting from the life of this world, the life of hereafter should be prepared for. We are always preparing for akhirah with the resources available in this dunya. The quality of this ambition is that it makes the life of this world, the medial life, and eventually the hereafter better. What should be the impact of determination of our goals on our life? By determining the aforementioned aim in life, the factor of conscience and responsibility come, which are the basic component of Momin's life. It also brings balance, organization, and civilization in personality and in absolute faith in Allah. These are the impacts. Now, number C is goals based on lanes and wheels. Determination of goals according to the aim. Master list of goals, short-term goals, medium-term goals, and long-term goals. Goal should be for these lanes and for these areas. What are these lanes? We will discuss in detail, but these are 5. Personal, like health and energy level. Career or professional progression, progress and development. Economic, rizq halal, doing job, going entrepreneurship, being businessman, being a family business owner. If your objective is rizq halal, do it. Family, we are responsible for them. We have to protect them from the Jahannam. Social, society needs us. If we are beneficial to human being, it is better, it is liked. Khairun nasi mayyan faun nas. Now the 4th item, bring change in our life. Organize ourselves and change our attitude. Change habits that learn and enhance the required skills, which are required skills. Learn latest technology and tools and cut down on wastage of time. We are going in detail now. Ideas and way of thinking this positively. Ideas and way of thinking, think positively. Our attitude and habits, we have to improve them. Our abilities, try to adopt according to the present time requirement. In 100 years back, our mode of transportation was different from the today. 30 years back, our mode of communication was different from today. We have adopted new things and we have to adopt according to the need of the time. Our relationship with all those who matter, we have to think and change those things. Our dealings and activities that keep us busy, we have to think about that. Our behavior, try to win good praises in all walk of life by improving it. Be honest in our dealings so that we can be trustworthy. Organize ourselves rather than leaving things scattered and shabby. Gather them and sort out the useful from the useless. We have to identify what is important for us and what is not important for us. Take notice of what you are spending your time in, what and whether it is important or not. Always think, is it the best use of my time right now? You will get the answer very easily. And if you get the answer, you change accordingly. Like we do at the signals. List down the important and resolve not to them. List down the unimportant items and resolve not to do them, because we engage ourselves in unimportant tasks because we feel comfortable with those. Bring a change in your behavior. For time management, we have to change our behavior towards ourselves and toward the time management also. It is especially important. A short-tempered, mannerless driver is often avoided. If you are an angry man, you have to change. If you are short-tempered, you have to change it. Change our habits. This will become the rules and regulation for our life. Make a list of those habits which are important for you in this journey. We are doing a journey from this world to that world. Develop the required habits. Make a list of these habits and try to train yourself and practice them. These are the important things for bringing change in our life. Do list and action plan. Cut down the wastage of time and laziness. Avoid wasting your time. Try to keep the laziness and procrastination to the least. Keep your objectives and goals in view while working. Keep it as a frame in your mind in whatever you do. Make sure it is in line with them. Do what is right, important, and in the best possible way, the Asan way. This is what our religion teaches us. Take out all that is extra and useless from your closet, office, computer, home, and give them, donate them for the social welfare. People need them more than you because you have stored them and you are not using them. The more extra contents, the more wastage of time. Spend some moments of solitude daily before sleeping. These are the moments of self-assessment and communication with yourself. We give much of 1,440 minutes of our everyday to others, our sleep, but we need to give ourselves. Spare some of this for yourself. Assess yourself. Prepare and plan to make your today and tomorrow better than yesterday. This will prove beneficial for yourself, for your self-assessment and improvement. Use the SMB, self-management book, which has been advised you earlier. Now the fifth item, assess and make more progress. We are talking about the 5 steps of the self-improvement before reaching to time management grid. Set the priorities. What is important and what is urgent and what are according to our values. Plan and schedule. If we are working in a team, in a business, team making an assignment. Regular review and progress and evaluation. And reward, reprimand, and reassessment. Write down again on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, whatever schedule you make yourself. Write down your aims and motives and goals. List down important, urgent, and possible, not impossible, possible objectives separately. This is your priority list. Schedule according to your priorities. Make an action plan by categorizing your priorities. Plan to achieve your aims, motives, and goals. Keep a calendar in front of you and fix the time for the above items mentioned earlier. This is called scheduling. Decide on which matters will you detach yourself with to achieve your goals. To achieve your important and favorite goals, you have to sacrifice something. Today, you are attending this workshop, this presentation, and you have set aside your other things because you consider this program as more important in your life and you have sacrificed your comfort zone. Listing down your responsibilities and objectives is important. Keeping your abilities and resources in view, you will have to prioritize certain motives and responsibilities over the others. You will have to make this decision wisely. The sacrifice is more important. You have to consider your priorities, your objectives, your goals, etc. Make a timetable. Keeping your objectives in view, arrange your responsibilities. Make the timetable according to days and hours and knit them into your timetable. We will show you, suggest you a template of timetable in which we understand will be helpful for you. Use a block timetable. It means you make your 16 hours from wake up till sleeping time into 8 blocks of time of 2 hours, and do the important things according to your energy level and prime time and your mental abilities, which are more active at that time. Block time is important. Determine the time and resources for your responsibilities and adhere to them. It depends on your devotion to your goals. Arranging resources required for what you want to do is your responsibility. For fulfilling your dreams, you have to arrange your resources. That will be your effort. Then tawakkal is there, but effort is necessary. Adhere to your responsibilities and resources strictly. Use them wisely. Learn the art of team building and assignment of work. If you are a dawah worker, if you are an imam, if you are a leader of NGO, if you are leader of an organization, learn the art of the team building and assignment of work. Develop the ability of working with people. Train the individuals and try to make an effective team. After training the team, teach them about their work. Show them how to work, build their self-confidence, and learn to assign work to them. Set the assessment standards and observe daily. Learn to keep an account. Assess yourself and your performance too. Also make a forum for team assessment, how you will assess your team members. Plan a way to reward and reprimand system. Develop a habit to appreciate the job done well. Appreciate well performer in front of everyone. Try to understand the problems of weak performers and learn to reprimand them in good words. While reprimanding your colleagues, take care of their self-respect, self-esteem, and avoid words which may hurt their feelings. Bring a change by new thoughts and ideas. Bring diversity in your thoughts. For this, read and contemplate, improve yourself, introduce your new thoughts and ideas among your colleagues too. Develop a habit of keeping an account and record of your responsibilities and timing. Write a journal regularly. Fill the timesheet. Use the modern applications and note down the hours utilized. Make the most of contemporary tools of recording. Develop this habit among your colleagues. Tell them it is like assessment of one's house affairs in order to be aware of utilization and wastage of time. Spend time with yourself weekly, monthly, or fortnightly for contemplation, reflection, and self-assessment. We have discussed this matter. Try to use your self-management book regularly. Now, the self-management grid. Understanding the lanes and wheels of the life. This is the third stage of the process. Lanes plus wheels facilitate your journey of life. And through this journey, we reach on our goals. And by achieving these goals, we achieve the purpose and aim of our life. The aim and purpose is in front of our eyes, in our head, in our heart. And for this, we do this thing. There are, at this moment, 5 lanes of life. You may challenge it, you may change it, it's up to you. But for this program, we have confined ourselves to these 5 lines. You may say these are 4, not 5. You may these are 8, not 5. When you will become expert in this field, you will decide and you will introduce according to your abilities. The first is personal life, our personal life, our education and career life, because it is different. Teenaging, our economic life, job or business, it's different. Our family life, this has 3 levels: parents, ourselves and siblings, spouse and children. Social or society or community. The line 3 and 4 intermingled, go together. Line 1 and 2 normally go together. Line 1, 2, and 5 go together. But 4 and 5 are very crucial for our life. There are 6 wheels of this vehicle, the ingredients, the important items. Number 1 is sense of responsibility. And number 2 is the character. Number 3 is the attitude. Number 4, habits. Number 5, skills. And number 6, technology, tools, and techniques. Again, sense of responsibility. We will explain these 6 items separately. It will be a dedicated session for this thing. But sense of responsibility is very important. Character is also important. Attitude and habits, skills and 3 T's. Inshallah, we will explain in detail. Now, this is the grid. You have 5 lanes: personal, educational, family, economic, and social. And we have a sense of responsibility, character, attitude, habits, skills, 3 T's. We will show you separately, inshallah. Now, 5 lanes of life and areas of time management. Personal. Balance and organize personal life, mental, physical, psychological health, identifying the prime time and synchronizing the energy level, improving surviving and life skills, assess ourselves, take care of progress and try to accomplish life goals, try to succeed through the objectives, planning, hard work and struggle. This is about the first line of life, that is personal. The second is educational, career and professional lane. Make an educational schedule, attend the classes at the institution and acquire education. Post COVID-19, the physical education is transmitting into virtual, and from the college degrees, we will be focusing on the online certification. Do the extracurricular activities, try to organize the life and education of our children. and try to make progress in studying, preparing for exams, and improving discussion skills. Economic life, we do job or business for a better life and future. فَلَا تَنْسَى نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. Make efforts for rizq halal and initially try to learn all types of tasks. لَيْسَ الْإِنسَانُ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. Find out your interest areas and try to excel in them. Be professionally competent and authority. Associate with an institution and see future with it and try to improve yourself in the required abilities in order to make progress. During this time, you decide if job is suitable for you or business. By making this decision, you navigate ahead in life. After opting for business, you make decision about investment and partnerships. Now, family life. Top is parent. Number 2 is spouse. Around you is your siblings. Then your children and the larger family. Means if we make a 5 levels, your parents are at top, you are their child, you have a siblings, you have a life partner, you have a children, you have a larger family. Take care of the rights of parents. Make efforts for siblings, education, career, and setting. If you are a elder brother, after marriage, set goals of your success with the partners. Try to make a house a home and prepare for children's future, better education, and development of their abilities. Ku anfusikum wa ahlikum nara. Social life, neighborhood, and community. Try to work for social welfare. Khairun nasi man yanfa'un nas. Educate members of the society. Plan get together and fix meetup timings with the collaboration of peers at the mosque, masjid, and in the society. Do the work for greater welfare and try to bring smiles on the faces of poor and orphans. Now, we are going to discuss the 6 wheels of time management. These are all based meaning taken from the Collins Dictionary. The responsibility. If you have responsibility for something or someone, or if they are your responsibility, it is your job or duty to deal with them and to take decisions relating to them. We must take responsibility with deep sense and perform to the best of our abilities and skills. Number 2, character. The character of a person or place consists of all qualities they have that make them distinct from other people or places. Your character is your personality, speciality, how reliable and honest you are. If someone is of good character, they are reliable and honest. If they are of bad character, they are unreliable and dishonest. Attitude. Your attitude to something is the way that you think and feel about it, especially when this shows in the way you behave. If you refer to someone as a person with attitude, you mean that they have a striking and individual style of behavior, especially a forceful or aggressive one. The 4th wheel. A habit is something that you do often or regularly. A habit is an action which is considered bad that someone does repeatedly and find it difficult to stop doing. A tendency or disposition to act in a particular way. A learned behavior behavioral response that has become associated with a particular situation, especially one frequently repeated. Now the fifth wheel is skill. A skill is a type of work or activity which requires special training and knowledge. A skill is the knowledge and ability to enable you to do something well. A special ability in a task, sport, etc., especially ability acquired by training. You are getting training and you are acquiring an ability or skill. The synonyms are expertise, ability, proficiency, experience, and the sixth item is technology, tools, and techniques. Technology refers to methods, systems, and devices which are the result of scientific knowledge being used for practical purpose. A tool is an instrument or simple piece of equipment that you hold in your hands and use to do particular kind of work. For example, spades, hammers, and knives are all tools. A technique is a particular method of doing an activity, usually a method that involves practical skills. Now, we understood the meaning of 5 lanes and 6 wheels. Now, come to the time management grid. These are your 5 lanes: personal, educational, economic, family, social, and your attributes: wheels, sense of responsibility, character, attitude, habits, skills, and 3 T's. We have given maximum number 10, and the desirable numbers have been plotted over here. This is my judgment about this desirable number. You may have desirable number 10 or 6. It is up to you. But for such sense of responsibility in personal life, at least it should be 8. Okay. Now, these numbers are judgmental, not scientific. These are challengeable, but these are doable. You have a range between 1 to 10, even 0 to 10, and you can do it. Okay. So this chart shows you the desirable numbers. Now come on the next chart. This chart shows you your actual position as of today. Sense of responsibility. Okay. This. So previously, it was this thing. Your sense of responsibility in all areas was 32 out of 50. Actually, your position is 17 out of 15. Character, you had 40 out of 50. Here, 18 out of 50. Attitude, 36 out of 50. Your actual position is 18 out of 50. Habits, your desirable is 36 out of 50, but you have only 12 out of 50. Skills, you are desirable are 32 out of 50, but you have 12 out of 50. Technology, tools, and techniques, desirable 32 out of 50, but actually 12 out of 50. This is desirable, this is actual, and this is the gap analysis. Desirable minus actual is the gap between these two, and this is 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So in sense of responsibility, there is a gap of 15, character 22, habits 24, skills 20, and technology, tools, and techniques 20. Now, if you fill this chart regularly on a weekly basis, then you will be able to find where you need improvement. And for this, you have again this blank chart, write ABCD and make an action plan to what you are going to do in this field and what you are going to improve it. These all things will be needed to be written in your SMB, self-management book, computer notes, whatever it's there. But it is suggested that you start with the hard copy and you can do it in a better way. If you are using technology tools, you do it. Nothing prohibiting you from doing this thing. And through this process, try to make this chart Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and see your progress. This is the dream of Hazrat Sufyan Sori. Nabi Akram Sallallahu came in his dream and advised him, he whose 2 days are equal in accomplishment is a sure loser. Manistawa yomahu fahuwa makpoon. Some people are saying this is hadith, but as per research, this is the dream. Manistawa yomahu fahuwa makpoon. He whose 2 days are equal in accomplishment is a sure loser. If you are as good as you were yesterday, you will not be good for tomorrow. So this is important for us to see this thing. Again, going back, go on this chart, make your desirable numbers, fill your actual position, gap analysis, do the plan, check your progress daily. Manistawa yomahu fahuwa makboon. He whose 2 days are equal in accomplishment is a sure loser. We want to be good, better, and the best. Our every day should be better than yesterday. When we do it, you will see the result. There is a plant coming out of a stone. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَالِغُ أَمْرِهِ قَدْ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدْرًا. And whoever fears Allah, He will make a way out for him and will provide for him where he never expected. Whoever relies on Allah, He will suffice him. Allah will accomplish His purpose. Allah has set a measure to all things. This is from Surah Talaq, ayat number 2 and 3. Now coming back to 2 time-saving du'as. Rabbana atayna min ladunka rahmatan wa hayya lana min amrina rashada. Rabbana atayna min ladunka rahmatan wa hayya lana min amrina rashada. Surah Kaf, ayat number 10. O Lord, give us mercy from yourself and bless our affairs with guidance. The second is Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqan warzuqna tibaa. O Allah, enable us to see the truth as truth and give us the ability to follow it. Warinal batila batilan warzuqna ijtinaba. And show us the falsehood as false and give us the ability to refrain from it. Amen. Gentlemen, thank you very much. This is end of this second program. Dr. Ehsan.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much. First of all, I extend my sincere apologies to all the participants. We faced a problem here. Most of the participants were not able to join the session. but Alhamdulillah, the problem was solved and the issue is now resolved. So welcome to the program. And sorry for the inconvenience caused. We had some issue with the Zoom renewal. We were expecting it tomorrow, but it happened today. So sorry for that. Yes, please. Any questions? You can raise your hand, and I will allow you to unmute yourself. We already have 3 brothers raising their hands, so I like to request. I can't. Your name is not visible, but your cell phone model is there. I think Oppo Reno. Please unmute yourself and ask your question. Yes, Sheikh Zafir Najjar, I saw you. I will allow you after this.
No, there is no question. It's by mistake.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Yes, brother Suleiman Masood Adisina. Please unmute yourself and ask your question or put your comment.
Oh, mashallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes, please.
Oh, and jazakumullah khairan. Actually, I just want to show an appreciation to the organizer and our sheikh for this beautiful presentation. I say jazakumullah khairan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair. Sheikh Basheer Juma raised hand and accepted your. Thank you for it. Yes, Sheikh Adam Jibril Abuki. Please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakumullah khair wa ahsanallahu ilaykum, our guest speaker. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and then the organizers. May Allah make it easy for all of us. May Allah grant us the ability to take everything into practice and then to impact to others. Alhamdulillah, I'm into da'wah, but then there are some challenges. But I believe with this very platform, I would expand the horizon of my understanding in terms of da'wah, and most especially the da'wah that entails remote areas and where people are lagging behind in terms of religion. I'm from Nigeria. At the moment, we have some places in south, and southeast part of Nigeria where we had many people who reverted to Islam last 2 years. And alhamdulillah, some of them are pastors. Some of them are really philanthropists in the other religions. So doing so, we were able to organize some things for them as like a workshop, a special class for them to know the basic of religion. Or however, I just want Sheikh to, even though I'm trying to take a diversion from the main topic here I'd spoken on, but then I really want Sheikh to clarify this, and I'll be very pleased for that. How do we take that steps in making the revertees understand the main concept of the religion? This is my question, inshallah, Sheikh. Jazakum khairan.
Ustaz Basheer Juma Sahab, I think it's related to Dawah Academy. So, brothers and sisters, we do organize different programs. But due to this pandemic, we have started holding these virtual programs, and inshallah, we have plans to hold programs for different segment of the society, engaging different resource persons, learn people like Ustaz Basheer Juma today. So this course is especially for time management, personality development. We will have more courses, and thank you very much for bringing this to our notice and attention about the Muslim revolt. So we have some partner organizations in different countries. We will do some programs. If you have anything, you can Ahsan Malik. I am Ahsan Malik. So on WhatsApp, you can contact me with anything special. Thank you, brother. Yes, Sheikh Zafir Najjar. Sorry, I cannot pronounce the correct name. So please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam.
First of all, I thank you guys, Maulana Ihsan, and of course, the Honorable Brother Basheer Juma for the wonderful presentation. However, as a da'i and as individuals, and I'm sure many of us are a similar scenario, what we find in today's time, there is such a thing as having program on TV, for an example, and on radio, be it Islamic radio or be it a non-Islamic radio, meaning if it's a government radio station, yeah, I'm speaking from South Africa, of course, Cape Town in particular. Now, if you look at that from a time management point of view, it's very difficult because a week before the time or a couple of days before the time, they will ask you for a program. It's not like a regular, you got a set program for the year, etc., etc. That is the one aspect of it. The other aspect, and when I say these things, it is like you will say that you didn't put it into your schedule of time management. It just came for that matter, so you have to fit it in. And there's various others. I'm using the example of a nikah, of a janaza, or that brother from Nigeria, the sheikh is now speaking about, where you attend gatherings like this as not part of the planning, but you've been called upon to come and speak there. Now, my question is, and my concern is, or rather the comments what I would like to hear is, you have these unplanned things that you must also have management time connected to that. I find it a bit challenging, and not difficult, challenging to fit these things into a management program that because of circumstances that we find ourselves in. Shukran.
Yes, Basheer Saab, over to you, please. Unmute yourself. Your voice is not clear.
Now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Brother, this training is, we have completed 25% of the training. And this is, your question is part of our schedule, meeting the urgency matters. And we will be discussing the Eisenhower grid or the priorities matters in, I think, 4th or 5th session. So we will cover there. And if you want further question, then we can enlarge it. But I have done it. But this thing that you are mentioning, the janaza or nikah ceremony or these things, and for dawa workers, you have to attend all these events or programs, and you cannot avoid it, you cannot say it, but you have to fit in your schedule. So this whole training is to meet these challenges. Inshallah, in I think 5th program or 6th, we will cover it, inshallah.
Inshallah. So we move to Wali Wali. Yes, please.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We thank Sheikh and we thank all the team there. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continuously reward you abundantly. My question goes thus: I'm part of people that joined late. So we met Sheikh discussing the time management grid. So that is B2. So we don't know what Sheikh might have discussed before we joined because of a technical issue. Thank you very much.
Brother, that was already missed, so we will share the recording and we don't spend more time now on it. Huh? You will get the recording, inshallah, so you can cover that portion.
Thank you very much.
Yes, next, Cobot R9. I don't know who is behind the scene, so please unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sir, I am a student of MPhil Islamic Studies. Sir, I have the question that time management is very important in Islam. Quran says about the Salah that inna salat kanat al mu'minina kitaban mawquta, and a lot of ayahs uh, have the definition and the complete detail about the time management. But if would you like to explain in few words that how many verses, how many ahadith, and the life of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to about the time management, and how Rasul Pak sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do the time management on daily basis, and how the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to go for prayers, and the daily routine, and the dealings with the Muslim and the Ansar and the Muhajirin. So please give a little detail about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam daily routine about time management. Thanks.
Yes, Basheer Juma sir.
Okay, brother. These things, the Islamic perspective and the quotations, hadith and Sunnah, etc., have been scheduled in the second part of the last program, inshallah. So we will discuss, but it will not meet your expectation because I have selected a few things, not the everything from the history. So my selection will be very brief, but I think it will be important for you. And there will be certain messages and certain du'as, certain quotations, which may meet your expectation. So we will try to do that, inshallah.
Thank you, sir.
Inshallah. We take two questions from our sisters. I can see Sister Dada. Please unmute yourself. You have raised your hand, and it will be followed by Dunya Komson. Unmute yourself, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam.
My question is about attitude. We have different attitudes. I live in Nigeria. I go to Dawa, I talk to people, but sometimes the way they behave, it makes you really don't know what to do. You don't know how to talk to them. They give you very, very strong attitude. So in a situation like this, and when the lecture was going on about attitude, I was very pleased. But I just want elaboration on it, on how to behave with these people, how to talk to them more, and how to reach them more. Because sometimes they get to your nerves. You really want to talk back to them. You want because they are very aggressive sometimes and very abusive. But but the attitude in us will not make us to respond very, very harsh. So what else can we do towards this attitude, towards this kind of people? That's my question.
Yes, Basheer Saab, if you want to.
Yeah. The 6 ingredients mean sense of responsibility, character, attitude, habits, skills, technology, and tools and techniques. These are hopefully going to be covered in the 4th session, inshallah. I will see it whether I can cover it in 3rd or 4th or 5th, but in my schedule it is in 4th. This is the thing. But important thing for you as a Dawa worker is to follow the Sunnah. There is a difference between reaction and response. Okay? If you react it means you are replying quickly. It is not desirable. But if you respond, you receive it, take a pause, and then you reply that thing. It is very much important. I normally give an example. Whoever has seen the cricket match, when bowler throw the ball and the batsman cannot play that ball, it goes beyond the wickets and the wicket keeper catch it, but he does not hold it. He passes it to the right man or left man, and then it goes to the bowler. Try to be a good wicket keeper. Don't be a reactionary. Be responsive. Have a patience. Follow the Sunnah and follow the dealing of Nabi Akram Sallallahu, what he dealt with the people who had done not good with him. I think the Sirat will guide us how to deal with this matter, inshallah. Next. Brother Ehsan.
Yes, Dunya Komson, please.
Yes, please. I just wanted, my question was almost similar to the sister who just spoke.
Please raise your voice. Your voice is not clear.
Okay. I'm saying that my question was similar to the sister who just spoke. Also, I just wanted to ask, how do you deal with people who like try to derail your time as a da'iyah? You have set your time schedule that I want to run a program maybe from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, but then you find that you are at the venue, everything is set, but the people that you want to speak to are not there, and they start coming, trickling one by one, so much so that maybe half the people are going to miss what you are talking about. How do you handle that in order to avoid wasting time? Shukran.
You got the question?
Brother, I could not understand this thing. Please, can you summarize this thing?
I think Sister is saying that sometimes there are some people or some situation that they are disturbing your schedule, your time, they are wasting your time, something like that. Am I correct, Sister Dunya?
Yes, they disturb your program.
Okay.
You have set your time. Yes.
Okay, our third program is about the time wastage, the categories of time wasters, the interruptions, because interruptions are the wasters, the difference between the time tricks, time traps, time wastage, time stealers, time robbers, and 6 or 8 categories of the time wasters, interruptions, and how to manage them, how to deal with them. I understand this is going to be our third program next week, inshallah. It will be a lengthy program. I understand it will be good. But if you want something, you can go on the YouTube on Basheer Juma, Time Wasters. There is a 90 minutes program, but it is in Urdu, but the points have written in English. So you can read those things. But inshallah, next week, we will be able to cover this topic. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Yes, next, Sharmita Muhammad.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh. Actually, I'm starting to practicing this
Raise your voice, please. Raise your voice, please.
Actually, I'm starting to practicing this time management since 4 years ago. But what I found, Alhamdulillah, I managed to develop and improve myself. I found I can cut off a lot of wastage of time. But my question is, basically I'm a asthmatic patient. But during my normal period time, I managed to follow the schedule properly. But during my sickness time, when I fall in sick, my time just stuck like that. I getting stuck, and all my period, the schedule that I arranged, I planning earlier, all just stuck like that. So I still struggle to don't know how to solve. Never get any solution on that. Can you please suggest me, especially during my, I took a lot of time to recover back. Can you suggest me what should I do, especially during my sickness time? How should I handle this situation? Thank you.
Thank you very much. You got the point, sir?
She is asking about the significant time which is devoted to the recovery, sickness and recovery process. How to utilize that time?
Yes.
Is it right?
Yes.
Okay. Consider that if you are traveling on a four-wheeler and you are traveling on a bicycle, so you have to keep balance in both the situation. If you have certain compulsion, you cannot achieve the required performance which is achievable in the four-wheelers. So you have to manage it, and you have to improve yourself day by scheduling yourself, by keeping yourself peaceful and aiming for that thing, and reading the things which may be helpful for improvement of your time management performance in your sickness period. Everybody has some problem. Many people have a diabetes problem. Many people have digestion problem. Many people have asthmatic problem. But during this period, there are certain ways to do it. Try to, well, I'm not a doctor, but I can suggest you that you search on Google what is the uh, treatment and behavior part, which is more important for the person like you, then you will be get guidance. And inshallah, I will try to find a good answer for it. If you send a message to Ehsan Malik, I will do some research and inshallah will try to help you out.
Thank you very much. And we also pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the complete health and recovery of this. Yes, Ali Wangula. You are not audible, brother. You need to raise your voice, please. Sorry, walaikum salam. We can't hear you.
This is Ali Wangula from Kenya, Kakamega. Are you getting me?
Yes, it's clear now.
Okay, I'm from Kenya, western part of Kenya. I'm Adai, and I really want to take this opportunity to thank you for this program. It's a wonderful program. I thank you. May Allah reward you. But my question is, apart from empowering our workers with these skills, do you also have a special program for empowering these our workers with financial programs or financial support? Because in Kenya recently, we had an imam who was doing a lot of work, doing a da'wah, converting people to Islam, but people came to him and convinced him with a good salary, then a good house, then a car. The man refused Islam and he became a Christian. He started preaching Christianity instead of Islam. But the problem was the guy was doing all of this da'wah, but he didn't have a support. He have a family, he have responsibilities, but he don't get any support from anywhere. So you as Dawah Academy, do you also have a program like empowering those poor imams in villages and the slums area to empower them financially?
Yes, brother, thank you very much. We is part of International Islamic University, and being a training and educational institution, we don't have any direct link with such works, but we do try to link people with other organizations and some of our partners, some people that we may know. So yes, this is a problem that different societies are facing. So please write to me an email or on WhatsApp, and we will discuss this matter. Yes, the next one is brother from Thailand. I just lost his name. I have unmuted you, please.
Yeah, Muhammad
Yes.
Jalaluddin.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yes, so we recognize the Quran on Surah Al-As. That Imam Shafi'i said this surah is enough for us. But I would like to, when we say that Islam is the way of life, but after the World War I, World War II, our Muslim country become the colonized and be the victim of the crusade. Even right now is the 9/11. Every time they will accuse of Muslim world as a terrorist and irhab. So, and we see our OIC never implement the good image of the Muslim world, and also other Rabita and any organization. So I think they are the problem of the interpretation of the way to reach the Ummah. We have the Islamic University in the Islamabad. We have the Islamic University in the Malaysia. We have the International Islamic University in Africa. And this should be the voice of our Muslim world to present the new role of the moderation and how to deal with this situation. I mean that when we have the conference or we have the program, they will have a lot of people to talk a lot, talkative people, and they kalam kasir, like Arabic, but they do nothing. So how we match with this, with the time management and the situation? We know that, 100 years, Chinese they plan and they occupy our Palestinian. Exactly 100 years. They plan 100 years, but we know plan anything. We live to Allah, we live to ourselves. Even the COVID-19, we are the victim of the. So sorry to say, I would like to our lecturer to comment on this.
Yes, please. Is there any comment? I think it was just a comment. Basheer Saab, is there anything you want to say, or we move forward?
I learned something new. OIC. Appreciate.
Yes.
Appreciate.
Yes, the next one. We only have 2 minutes, but if Basheer Juma Saab can allow some time, as many of the participants were unable to join in the initial part, so we can take the question from the brothers who are raising their hand. There are, I think, 6-7 brothers. Otherwise, if you have any commitment, we can stop now.
No, I don't have any commitment at the moment.
Okay, so we are taking the questions from the brothers who are raising their hands, and also for brother who his name is Dawa 3. So we will take a question from you and no more question after this. Please leave the other comments to some other time and focus on the topic of today's lecture and the program. So the Ustad is here, so he can answer. Yes, I will poll 1313.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam. Yes, please.
First of all, Dr. Ehsan Malik Sahab, I appreciate your efforts for organizing like this important event, and also salute and appreciate the efforts of Basheer Juma Sahab, and we are lucky to hear a well-known scholar like Basheer Juma Sahab. One thing I say that kindly if you add us in WhatsApp group for being updating day by day activities for the workers, as you said last time. And the second is question is similar like a brother that uh, are we able to available or gain or avail like such important program after ending of this program, the remaining 2 sessions? Are we able or not for next month for a new type topic? Thank you.
Brother was just thanking, and I think something related to us that all the participants they have been added to 4 groups for male participants and 2 groups for our sisters. So there are in total 6 WhatsApp groups, and there are 2 more groups that are for general interaction. So it was optional. Some of you have joined it and you are interacting with each other. So any of the participant who is not part of any of the groups, so please inform us through WhatsApp or through email so that we can add you. So this, and inshallah we have plans to hold many other programs. This is only our 3rd program. We will also share with you a list of about 15 programs that we plan to hold. We will conduct a survey. So we will also take your input about the topics, and so we have planned for other program. Inshallah, you will have more opportunity. Yes, brother Osman.
Thank you.
Osman, brother Osman, unmute yourself, please. Sheikh, the next brother in Phoenix X501. Yes, Sheikh, please unmute yourself. The brothers who are raising, yes, please. Brother Abu Hamida, yes, please. Abu Hamida Yusuf, you are unmute. Please continue. Imam Abdul Rashid, please.
Naam, salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh, please.
Alhamdulillah, Ustaz. I just want to thank you for a good program today. My question is that is there some platforms apart from this one where we can get the how to learn to use our time management, inshallah ta'ala, because sometimes we do things in the wrong ways, inshallah. So I want to know if there is other platforms, inshallah, where we can be learning how to use our time management, inshallah. Thank you.
Over to you, sir.
Yeah. I think we are trying to place as many videos in the English language on our YouTube channel, and Brother Ehsan Malik has put me under pressure for this program, and you put him under pressure so he can put me under pressure so you can get more and more programs. Okay, I appreciate your interest in this respect, and I think I have more than 100 videos, but except 3, these are all in Urdu language. But through this program, I have been able to record this program in English, and inshallah, the participation from your side will give me more encouragement to record in the English language. And you are requested to run this program at your end. You run this program on the wide screen, and on each slide, you take a pause and you give presentation by yourself. This will be helpful in your dawat and tabligh, and it will also helpful for you to learn better from this thing. What I have agreed with Brother Ehsan Malik that at the end of the program, we will carry out a simple test, and all the participants who have attended this program live or on YouTube, they will be able to answer this thing. And after passing that test, we will provide them my 3 or 4 English books on self and time management in PDF format to them, and the PDF format of the presentation to them, so they can use it for their own betterment, for their family, and for their organization, and for Dawat and Tabligh. So I think with Ehsan Malik and myself have entered into a formal unwritten agreement that we will be providing this material for the persons who have listened this program carefully and who have attempted their test vigilantly, and they have passed that test, and they will get these 3 things: the certificate, the books, and the presentation in PDF forms, and books being the PDF form, so they are able to conduct this program for their dawa and tabligh. And I think the time management interests everyone. And when you go to the non-Muslims and say them about the time management, and you quote from the Hadith and from the Bible and from the Quran, then it will benefit them and it will convince them for the dawa, inshallah.
Thank you very much. Ustad Basheer Juma, he was working earlier. He was based in Afghanistan for many years, and he was only available for the time when he was free. But Alhamdulillah, now he is available for such sessions. So we have introduced him to all of you, and you belong to different organizations. So we may also hold different sessions in different part of the world, as Zoom has made it easier for us to hold such programs. So we will also, from the platform of Dawah Academy, utilize our platform, but you are also encouraged, feel free to contact for any collaboration, for holding any such sessions in English language. So many other people can also benefit from this. Thank you very much. Ibrahim Gata from Nigeria.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Yes, please.
May God bless you and bless your knowledge. And this is a wonderful presentation and a wonderful program that it entails a lot of progress here in Nigeria. As I just want to ask question first. So is that, are you having a collaboration with IOU?
No, we don't have any formal collaboration till now.
Thank you very much. The reason is that the IOU, that is International Open University, they too, they have one course called time management. But I can say that one is just a primary course, whereby yours is a secondary, whereby it enlarge more, explanation. You express everything as you want it. And we pray that, inshallah, as Brother Basheer says, that Juma says that we'll be having the video of it and some books that can help the da'i here in Nigeria. So for us to give you a compliment on what you are doing, so inshallah, may God bless you, and we are very happy about it. So this is just my contribution for this today. Inshallah, the one that we did last week, we did not have a chance to attend it, but I know that maybe there is a video of it being recorded, and the future one we plan for it very, very well. May God bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for your comments and for all the information of all the participants. We have shared with you the link of YouTube channel of respected Basheer Juma Sahab. There are a lot of videos, a lot of content. So please like, subscribe his channel. He is not asking you for this, but I am encouraging you to get the links of all other his activities in the future. And he has made a playlist of Dawah Academy. So all the videos of our sessions of this program are uploaded there. So you can access it there. The first one is also there, Sheikh Ibrahim.
Oh, Jazakumullah khair.
Yes, brother. Muhammad, yes, I will take question from brother Dawa 3. Please unmute yourself. आवाज नहीं आ रही जी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. Sorry, brother, you have some problem and we can't hear you. I think you need to check your mic first. I will go to the next question, and if you are ready, then let me know. Muhammad Ghulam Rabbani, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I am from Bangladesh. Thanks, first of all, thanks to all, especially the Dawah Academy and Sheikh Basheer Juma to operate such type of program. Actually, my question is related to attendance. Today, I think you have stopped the chat option. So where can we find the attendance sheet that we can put on our attendance?
Yes, brother, we will share it in the WhatsApp group after this session.
Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother Abu Hamida, are you ready now? You have, it appears you have some problem. It's second time that you can't speak. Brother Bilal Mir.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. First and foremost, I would like to start off by thanking the beautiful lecture that Mr. Bashier delivered today. I would also like to thank the organizing committee, yourself, mashallah. The chats were disabled this time around. They were helping in avoiding a lot of, the distraction that was coming about when we were talking. Now, I want to quickly mention about the brother who talked about financial support in terms of da'wah. And he also mentioned about somebody who was an Islamic preacher and he went ahead to start preaching Christianity. I'd like to quote a famous hadith of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whereby he said that when people are financially afflicted, let that man who's poor either go to the forest, chop some wood, and bring it and sell it into the market. Or if a person is poor, he should actually deal with having goats, livestock. Basically, what our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came over to tell us and to propagate to us as in Islam, in our religion, was to work hard. Da'wah is a calling, and it's a primary goal for every Muslim. If anybody as a Muslim brother or sister calls them a Muslim, I believe that they should have it as their primary goal to be an ambassador of Islam. So where the need arises of financial constraints, Allah is the one who gives us rizq. And we should have that iman, we should have that taqwa, we should have that belief, that undying belief that we are working righteousness and Allah will reward us, inshallah, in the dunya and in the akhirah. I don't want to take much of the time. I believe our lecture has been very beautiful. May Allah make this knowledge fruitful for us. May we be able to apply it in our daily lives and continue doing the great work you guys are doing. My name is Muhammad Bilal from Nairobi, Kenya. I am really enjoying the experience, mashallah. Jazakumullah khairan, ma'as-salam.
Brother Ehsan, you are muted.
So thank you very much, Brother Bilal. Basheer Juma Saab also raised his hand. He he acknowledged your comments. Thank you very much for being part of this program. I am allowing Brother Abu Hamida for the third time. Let's see if he can speak this time. There appears to be problem and we are not getting him, so accept our apologies. Yes, anyone? Brother Bashiru? Yes, Sayyid Naeem Sadiq, please.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Walaikum salam. Yes, it's clear
सर
now.
मैं वैसे तो पाकिस्तान से हूँ, लेकिन चूंकि ये इंटरनेशनल प्रोग्राम है तो बस एक दो क्वेश्चन है, वो इंग्लिश में मैं पूछना चाहूँगा। Sir, great class today. I congratulate Dawah Academy on starting this course. Sir, can this lecture be available in Urdu language later? It would be the great of this class would be on a daily basis rather than weekly, if it possible. Thank you.
Over to you, Basheer Saab.
Brother, these programs, I see 130 videos on time management are available on my YouTube channel. Go like Basheer Juma channel, Basheer Juma playlist. You will find more than 30 on the time management, 10 separately for another channel. This have been given over here. And around 30 videos on the work-life skills, work-life improvement. Around 100 videos are available in Urdu, which may be helpful for you. Just go write Basheer Juma channel and you will find those. And there is a playlist categorized separately. An important thing is the time wasters. These are 90 minutes lecture, which is more important and which will link with the next week's program, inshallah. So it may be helpful for you, inshallah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, he is mentioned earlier and repeated now that the content is available in Urdu. There are more than 130 videos, but now we are focusing, and this Zoom has given us the opportunity to interact more with our international participants. So this is our first initiative, and we will keep doing preparing material in English. Otherwise, most of the things are available in Urdu. You need to subscribe and join and follow the YouTube channel of Mr. Basheer Juma.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, please. So you can do it. Brother Abu Hamida, I have requested you to unmute. You have joined from.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's clear now.
Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. I'm sorry for the inconveniences. I've been trying to log in, but with challenges within my machine. My question, alhamdulillah, I'm one of the da'i, and mashallah, the da'wat with us here has been very, very successful, alhamdulillah. My question is in respect to, we always reach out to non-Muslims, and we always have this question in the field that, now when they listen to our lectures, listen to what Islam is all about, they feel impressed, but they always ask this question. So when I embrace Islam and go back to my country, because I'm based here in Qatar, when I will go back to my country, what next? How will I continue with Islam? So my background, is all non-Muslims. With my situation as only being only a new Muslim in my family, how am I going to cope with non-Muslims all surrounded by me? So in this, I wish maybe Dr. Basheer can give me or give us some highlight on the type of agenda we can give to these brothers who have this passion of becoming a Muslim, and how they can cope with their situation when they go back to their various families. Thank you.
Although it's not that much related to Basheer Juma Sahab, but I think if he want, yes, please.
You continue.
Yes, please.
You continue, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. As mentioned earlier, that Dawah Academy, we have many activities. We hold several international programs in Pakistan. We invite different brothers from Muslim organizations, particularly from Muslim minority communities. So our focus is on Muslim minorities. We do hold international programs for rewards. So we are holding such programs, and we do cooperate with other organizations in other parts of the world. Also, I mentioned that we have planned to hold some other programs with different resource persons. Some of them will be experts in the topic that you are just referring to. So you will get the content in other programs. Your point is noted. It's already in our plan, and inshallah we will launch such programs in the future, in the near future, inshallah. Thank you very much, brother. Yes, brother Osman, and then last question from brother Qasim, and our colleague, our senior Dr. Zahiruddin is here until now, so I will also request him for any comments from his side after the two. Yes, brother Osman. Brother Osman, you hear me?
Muted. It is muted.
Yes, please.
Unmute.
Please unmute yourself. Yes, I move to brother Qasim Osman. Please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, brother Alpha Usman Nabi. I don't know if you can get me properly, because this is a time for prayer now, Ashur, and as they are calling prayer. So I don't know if you can get me prayer.
Okay. Yes, brother Qasim. Brother Qasim, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Continue.
Thank you so much. Would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving you the International Dawah Academy to give us this opportunity to be part of this school. Jazakallah. I say I would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us this opportunity that we must be part of these classes. As they say to say, you're going to learn talabul ilmi faridatun ala kulli muslim wa muslima. That's why we're still here learning the some experiences from our elders. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but I would like to have the comment with that brother, I think from Nigeria or Kenya, what he says, to say some of the da'is, like here in South Africa, we do dawah with the non-Muslims. Then I think financially we can need something that maybe it will hold for our own dawah. Then I don't know how you can help us through our organizations that we are working with it. That is my question, because maybe it will be very difficult to help each other individually, but if maybe you can help our organizations, then you can monitor through our organizations what we're doing in our dawah outside for doing our dawahs, inshallah.
Inshallah, thank you very much for your information. We do cooperate and we collaborate with different organizations, specifically in South Africa. In the near future, I think in the end of September, we are having a HRD program in South Africa. It will be through Zoom. So the brother from Namibia, Botswana, Swaziland, Lesotho, South Africa, Malawi, Zimbabwe, and brother from Mauritius. If you want to attend, kindly contact me and I will send you the links. So we do cooperate with the different organizations, and you are indicating particularly to financial support. Point is noted, and we will try to do whatever is possible for us. Thank you very much, brother. Brother Osman, if Azan is finished, so you can ask your question, and then we will end the program with the comments from Dr. Zahiruddin Sahab. Yes, brother Osman. Unmute yourself, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Please continue.
Yeah, my colleagues are saying, we praise Almighty Allah for giving us this chance, because this is a wonderful chance. Yeah, as for me, I have a request, not a question per se. Hello.
Yes, please continue.
Yeah, I'm saying in capital, in second city of Sierra Leone. So we have Zuhul on the second month. So I would like to invite Sheikh Basheer Juma, especially to this special program in Sierra Leone.
Because he is inviting you to Sierra Leone.
Yeah. We have Zoom here in Bo.
Allah Kareem.
Okay, yeah. Inshallah. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Yes.
I'm so happy.
Dr. Zahiruddin Sahab, please unmute yourself, and we will end the program with your comment and dua, inshallah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walah wa ba'd. I am really thankful to our resource person, Brother Basheer Juma, for his presentation and his efforts in this important topic. And I also appreciate the interest of our participants from all over the world. Brothers and sisters, we are thankful to you for your kind interest and your question regarding the program. And especially, I will appreciate the efforts of Brother Ihsan Malik for holding this program and working day and night. We will end this program with dua. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Thank you very much.